to us. It's titled, Embrace Your Butterflies. What to do when you have performance anxiety. Not if you have it, when you have performance anxiety. Everyone, please welcome Melanie Starr.
The butterfly has often been compared to the human soul, largely because of its metamorphosis from a caterpillar into a majestic winged adult. Folks, there's two kinds of sneakers. Ones who get nervous and liars. That means whether you're Mrs. Fields, Harrison Ford, or Barack Obama, you are going to get nervous when you get up to give a speech. And a lot of people come here and they want us to get rid of these nerves for them. They think somehow we're going to wave a magic wand and you're not going to be nervous anymore. But we can't do that for you. We can teach you eye contact, we can teach you speech structure, but we can't get rid of your nerves for you. But we can teach you how to fake it, just like the pros do. So I'm going to give you some tips tonight that you're going to be able to use the next time you have to give a speech. The first one has to do with the podium, or the lectern, or whatever you have in front of you. There's this great tendency to want to grip it for dear life. You ever seen this?
Yes.
And the problem with that is, look what this does to my body. It stiffens my entire upper body, and that's just not, well, it doesn't show that you're not nervous. And so what you want to do, if you want to fake it like the pros, is resist the urge to even touch the lectern. Just imagine it's on fire. Right? And you're going to use your hands to gesture. And that looks a lot less nervous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But even better is when we come out from behind the podium. Now look at that. Started to look good, didn't it? And then look at what happened to my body language.
Started to get nervous.
Yeah, it started to show, didn't it? Yep, I'm pulling in my arms real close. That's something that I used to do a lot. And I didn't know that I did it until I had some very helpful people in my club who pointed it out to me. And what I realized is when I thought about it, the reason that I did that is because I was craving a hug. I was feeling nervous and I just wanted to be held. It's a pretty common feeling, right? So what I learned to do, and I learned this from some very helpful neurodivergent friends who also deal with different kinds of sensory issues. What they did was they went and they got these t-shirts, like kid-sized t-shirts, right? And you cut it off at the sleeves so that you've just got this tube of fabric that fits real tight around you. And you put that underneath your clothes. Nobody knows it's there, but you feel that pressure. And that sensory pressure gives you that feeling of a hug. And then you don't want to pull your arms in so much. Now that might not be your nervous tick, who knows? But that was mine. And having somebody point that out to me and help me to understand myself a little bit better was really helpful. So now look at me. I'm up here, look at my body language. I look pretty good, huh? Yeah. I'm not, I'm nervous as heck. But I had you all faked out, right?
Right.
Okay, I forgot the words. But that's okay, because I have notes. Y'all didn't know I had notes up here. I taped them up here, so I got here early. Now what I did, there's nothing wrong with using notes, you guys. Nothing wrong with it at all. But what's really helpful is when you just put some key words that help you to know what you're going to talk about next. And then, if you're like me, I like to tape them up here so that nobody knows I'm looking at them, except all of you now that I've told you.
Right.
but I have some little keywords. So when I forget what I'm about to talk about, I can kind of glance over here, but it looks like I'm just making eye contact. All right. So have you all heard about that old adage they used to talk about how people are more afraid of public speaking than they are of death?
Yes.
Yeah. You know where that comes from? It's a Seinfeld comedy routine. It's not actually based on fact, I don't think. I think he found some kind of book of lists at one time, and it had the most common fears, but they didn't actually compare public speaking and death because they're two very different concepts. So I always have to laugh when people say that, oh, public speaking is scarier than death. It's not, but they tell you that it is, as to keep people like us in business. Y'all think it's so hard. No. But the truth is that when you really get down to what is the fear beneath public speaking, what it is that we're afraid we're going to get up here and we're going to screw up. And then we're going to be judged, and then our peers are going to reject us. And at a really deep primal level, when we think back to our caveman ancestors, social rejection really did mean death. But the good news is nobody's going to reject you here.
Amen.
Here, you're going to get honest feedback. And you're going to have a safe place to screw up. Because everybody here has gotten up here and given a speech just like I tried to give in the beginning, right? Everybody's done that at least once. And nobody here is going to reject you for it. They might give you some constructive feedback and say, hey, I noticed you were really reading your notes. Let me tell you this little secret I have about taping your notes up on a table and no one will notice. Or they might tell you, hey, you're pulling your arms in. Maybe we can help you with that. You might not even be aware that you were doing that. And having that feedback helps so much. And like David said, we talked about building that muscle of impromptu speaking. And you'll find that the more you do that, you're still going to get nervous. But you're going to be able to get up and fake it like a pro. And that's what we're here to help you to do. Because the truth is that no matter what you do, you're going to get nervous when you have to perform. And the reason why is because it's important to you. If I didn't have a single bit of nervousness, I would be talking very deadpan to you, and you'd all be going to sleep right now. But I'm excited. And I feel those butterflies just flying around in this beautiful formation. That's how they're supposed to fly. So, to recap, try to keep your hands off of the podium. Be aware of your body language. Listen to the feedback of your audience. Hide your notes so no one knows that you're using them. And most of all, don't kill those butterflies. Embrace them and let them fly.
Wow. Wow. Okay, we can go home now.
I
Just
have a
kidding.
comment.
Yes.
Just